What's up guys, welcome back to the STO Index. My name is Daniel, and in this video we'll be showing you how to winterize your mode. In order to avoid damage that would not be covered under warranty, your mode needs to be either winterized or used so that the water stays above freezing. Since this unit behind me cannot be winterized, Harrison will be adding some real water for you to show you exactly what's going on. This guy can literally do anything.
Super real water, guys.
Super real water. How do we winterize this unit? Just follow these quick steps. On the water control panel, set the external water port valve to sanitize/winterize. For this next step, you'll need to connect a siphon tube to the external port of your van and the other side into a gallon of colored, non-toxic RV graded antifreeze. Of course, as always, you have to turn on your water pump. First, you will open up your valve and let the cold water run out until you see the pink antifreeze coming through your faucet and going into your sink. Once you see that, you could switch it over to your hot setting. First, open up your cold water valve. You're gonna open it up. Look at that real water, so real. Wait till the antifreeze starts coming through.
Oh, there it is.
Look at there. So then we can switch it over to the hot water setting. Here we go, hot water. Note that the hot water does not have to be on. Once you see the water turn pink, there you go. Then we can turn the water off. Next, you'll need to press the hot water recirc button on your galley and wait until that light goes off. Once that light goes off, turn on the faucet in the hot setting and see if the antifreeze is coming out. If it's not coming out, simply close the valve and repress that button again until it goes off again. Repress the hot water recirc button and wait until you see the RV grade antifreeze coming out of your sink. For some of you that might ask, what is the hot recirc button for? So hot water recirc button is to actually ensure that hot water reaches to your sink a lot faster. Basically, there's a line that goes all the way straight from your heat exchanger to this faucet. So it basically circulates that one line so that all that hot water reaches here faster. We're also trying to ensure that that whole line is winterized so that you don't have any accidents inside your van. You may have to repeat this step a couple of times for it to finally go through the full line. Now that you know kind of the concept, let's move over to the shower. We'll retrace these steps to ensure that the antifreeze is going through these lines as well. So just like we did for the sink, we're going to follow the same process for your shower. You're going to open up your valve in the cold water setting, let all that water come out, and then, hey look, there's the antifreeze. So let the antifreeze flow out, then turn it to your hot water setting. So obviously it's going to be water here, look at that. And pink, there we go. So now you have antifreeze going through all of your lines. You can now close this valve and put the shower away. While you're in here, for the Mode XO, make sure that the hatch is open for your toilet and then press the water button to ensure that antifreeze is getting through that line as well. Please make sure you don't forget that line. Once you've confirmed antifreeze is going through all your fixtures consistently, then you can turn your water pump off. Since we've used a little bit of water, please make sure that you empty out your gray tank and then close the valve back. Then we can move on to the next step. Make sure that before we go on to the next step, you come out under here and release your gray water valve so that all that water comes out of your gray tank. Once it's done, well, let's go ahead and release it. So normal water coming out, you can close it back, close your lid. We're gonna pour half a gallon of the RV grade antifreeze into your shower drain. This will ensure that all that fluid gets into your gray tank. Next, you'll pour the other half of that RV grade antifreeze into your sink, push the sink drain pump button, and allow all that to go into your gray tank. The last thing that we need to do is drain your fresh tank with your fresh tank valve. So our fresh tank valve is under this flap. You'll just reach in here, turn the valve open, and then wait till all the water comes out of that fresh tank. Once it's all empty, then you can close your valve and reclose this again. So a good thing to note is that when you're using this method, please make sure that you don't run that gallon dry. Again, I say, please make sure that you don't run that gallon dry. If you run that gallon dry, then there will be no suction in your line. Your system will have to be primed again, but then also you could run the risk of burning of your pump. So please make sure that you don't do that. That's all for this one. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, seeing another video, learning some more steps. And then, of course, as always, if you have any other ideas of things that you want to see in our videos or any other instructions, please make sure that you leave them down below in the comments and we'll try to accommodate all of them. Thank you very much again. Have a great day.